Is my hair good?
Yeah, it's mine.
It's there.
Wait, so hold on. We're introducing... I haven't seen what we're introducing. Okay, that's fine.
Alright, yeah, let's go watch the video. So what'd you think of the video?
So there's a ton of great... Who's calling me? Really though, if you're trying to do any... Really though, if you're creating a lot of your own content, then there's some... No, what are you yawning at me?
No, just...
Damn it. Really though, if you are creating all of, or a lot of your own content and you're trying to create a promo video, there's some excellent advice on how to do it guerrilla style coming up from Mayhew, who's done both sides. He's done a guerrilla style video, and he's done some really more higher end professional videos for names that you know in magic.
We always forget the socials, so let's get them out of the way now.
The socials! Hit us up on every single social. We're on Facebook, facebook.com/Discourse and Magic. We're on Twitter, @Magic Discourse. We're on Instagram, Discourse and Magic. We're on podcasting stuff, which isn't really social media, but like check us out on like your iTunes thing or like Google podcasting stuff. We are on. We got a blog. We got a website exactly on www.discourseandmagic.com. It's lit. It is so good on that website. On
website
real,
on fleek.
It is on fleek. It is on fleek. And we are slaying YouTube, and that's youtube.com/xdj2k. I'm kidding, but what I'm really trying to say is at 100 YouTube subscribers, we get to change that URL to say youtube.com/Discourse and Magic. So
and then
right
you can
now,
find all our videos.
Yeah, then it's legitimate. What am I doing?
I don't know.
Anyways, this video.
Yeah. Is it a hiccup montage or a yawn montage? A yawn montage. Promo stuff, promo material, tips on how to get better videos for yourself, things you can do at home for next to no money or free. Here we are. This is me and Chris Mayhew, the one and only.
What's up, everybody?
You're the #1 video guy that I know personally.
Yeah, I do a lot of videography all around Toronto, actually, for Magic and outside of Magic.
I'm looking for some tips and tricks on how to shoot a promo video.
How to shoot a promo video.
Yeah.
We live in a day and age where it's actually quite accessible for pretty much anybody to shoot a high quality video. You know? The new iPhone, like the iPhone 7, even the iPhone 6S, shoots better quality video than my DSLR now. I'm like, really? Really? Okay, but that just makes for like a great B cam or something that you could just use, you know, while you're on a shoot.
For making a promo video, not to just get views on Facebook, but like an actual, like, I want to get a gig.
Right.
Do you think it is more important to have, you know, visual tricks that look amazing, or footage of live performances and people having a good time, or mix? Or...
Definitely mix. You want to have sort of a little bit of everything in there, right? You want to show them that you can handle an audience, right? And so having a live show with the audience reacting is always a great shot to have in a promo video. Having like super cool visual magic just for the camera or for the eye is great, right? Now I would say if you can capture like super cool visual magic that's like live performance, that's like the best,
that's
rather
the best
than just like doing it like, hey, watch this, boom, and then a finger disappears, you know, and something changes. Magic Castle, for instance, if you want to send a video to perform there, they make sure that it's one straight shot, no cuts or anything, because they don't want you just dressing up your video to try to make yourself look good.
Right.
They want to see exactly what you look. But of course, just doing one straight shot video for a promo video would be boring. Even having a talking head shot of you just talking up your show is really good, and it actually gives the video content. That's one of the things I do a lot with certain promo videos is I'll just go to the performer's place and we'll set up lights like this, put a couple different cameras, right, so that you have options to cut through. Right now we're just using one camera, so I don't know, you could crop it in and out maybe, so that we pop, make it interesting. Yeah, there we go, B-cam. But having just a B-cam on the move or just stationary really helps sort of free you up in editing, actually, and that's huge, because if you have a mistake that you don't want, you can cut out that mistake, cut to your B-cam, and then it just looks like you've changed angles, when really you've just cut out a whole piece of information that you don't want.
You mentioned lights. We have some lights going on in here. I don't have these lights. I'm gonna pick them up.
So these are great. So let me show you the difference this makes. We have just two crappy lights here, and again, this like isn't even the greatest setup. You know, it's very guerrilla, but I'll show everybody. Oh gosh. So everybody can see here. Bam! So this is the light. I'm going to turn it off. These you can pick up at any kind of hardware store.
Yeah,
here in Canada, we have
Depot.
Canadian Tire. Yeah, they're just pot lights. But what's great is that they're like $20. You got to get the bulb yourself. These are just cheap bulbs that are. I just tried to find a bulb that was closest to the blue spectrum on the temperature scale. These are super cheap, and they got a clamp, so you can really just put them anywhere that you want. Really, they're very versatile, and they pack light. Like this thing comes undone, this thing folds up. You can curl up the cord, so I actually will carry these in my camera bag, like in the top compartment, and I can carry 3 of them in a backpack, and I could go to anywhere.
Oh, because they nest, right?
Yeah, they nest, and you got to get them pretty close, depending on the room you're in. But they do the job, and they do it cheap. Right?
Yeah, that's what we're all about here.
Dang right. So yeah, that's lighting is huge though for any type of video. 3 lights is like the minimum you need to make anything decent, because you've got a light that will kind of be your main light, and then you have a fill light that's going to kind of diffuse everything, and then you just put one in the back to kind of give a little bit of a nice glow. But we don't have one in the back. But you just set those up, and you got yourself a decent looking video.
My issue is finding good locations. Do you just shoot guerrilla style? Do you just walk in with a video camera and go? Or do you like talk to the owner and be like, hey, I want to shoot some stuff?
I guess it depends. If it's like a bar where it's like super big, the big thing is you don't want to inconvenience anybody, right? You want to try to stay as stealthy as possible. You could get away with just using your iPhone and just shooting something in the restaurant that way, like, and nobody is gonna put up a fuss because everybody is used to seeing
people take pictures.
Seeing this, right?
Yeah.
And this actually goes for interviews for people who are a little more nervous on camera. Busting out a phone is a lot less intimidating than busting out a gigantic lens, right? People change. People change when you point a lens at them. They'll be the most easygoing person. You point a lens, and they're like,
yeah, I'm actually a woman.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah,
it's true. Yeah,
some
even
people are scared to
won't
react,
even. Yeah, they won't react. You know, without the camera, they're like, "Oh my God, he floated! He floated!" The camera goes, "It's like, it's good. There, it was cute."
Audio.
Oh, audio. Which we're not using
using at all.
Having a microphone for audio is super, super important to up your quality game. Because a lot of times people have great video, but it just sounds horrible. You don't even know what you're listening to. Either a lapel mic or even just a directional mic, and then a audio recorder. That will up your game for sure. And so an audio recorder, you can get a Zoom recorder.
Yeah.
It's like the H1.
Yeah, H1.
It's pretty affordable. It's like $100 or so. Or you could just rent this stuff. Because a mic is not affordable. Mic is like...
No, mic's like $300, $400.
Oh, probably even more than like the lapel mics with like the wireless transmitters. Those are like $900, $700, $900. But you can rent them. You can rent them at places like BizTech.
Long McQuaid in Toronto.
And you could rent them for pretty cheap for a day.
So if you're only shooting one video...
Yeah, if you're shooting one video, rent. Yeah. If you're shooting a lot of videos, then you might want to invest in something for sure.
The last thing I wanted to ask you about is editing.
Yes.
And I know that is a huge beast to tackle.
For sure.
There's so many different utilities that each individual software has, and there's so many different softwares.
Yeah. The basis of editing, all these programs do the exact same thing, right? Which is cutting and trimming. And that's the bulk of a lot of editing is just cutting your clips to the important stuff that you want and trimming, the beginning and ending so that you're not starting on like a weird, you cut that part out so that they're just nice. And you do see it in some videos where like it just starts and they're like, hey, it's like you could cut that out so that they're just here, right? So
so many videos start with the person coming back from turning.
Exactly. You can even go on YouTube and just learn like a quick video on how to do that for any of the programs that you have, even if it's a really complicated one like Adobe Premiere. You can still go on YouTube and just be like, how do I cut or trim a video? And there'll be a guy on there like, here's how you do it in like 5 minutes. He's like, you just click this.
How do you think I learned how to make these videos? There's tons of free softwares out there.
Yeah, if you have a Mac, iMovie comes
Movie
with
Maker,
all the
Microsoft. download stuff illegally. If you have to. Only if you have to.
Support it otherwise. Oh yeah, syncing audio and video. That is usually a very difficult thing. What you want to do is you want to clap at the beginning of your videos. If you want to do it manually, because then you have a hand, you have a moment where the contact happens to create the noise, so you can line up those. If you don't have a clap and you don't have anything that you could kind of line up, then there's programs out there like Pluralize, which is really great to sync video for you. I use Pluralize a lot. But yeah, there's programs to sync audio and video. Any last words that we want to...
Well, that's on you. You're the you got some eager magicians out there. Any
last, I would say just really be aware of your surroundings and what you are shooting on the video. Your composition really is important. So if you every time you set it up, look through the lens and see what is in that frame, right? I've been burned a couple times where I wasn't aware enough, where I record the footage, I look at it after, and there's like dirty cords and garbage in the corner that's just scattered. It's like, why didn't I see that? Dang it! So definitely take your time, look through that lens, clean up the area to make it look, the way that you want it. I was gonna just swear up a I won't do it.
You can do it. I mean, we don't censor our stuff.
Like you say, butt fuckers, motherfuckers, shit, fuck, face, fucker.
Yeah, but that's got your name attached to it.
Yeah, so, shit. Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, this is my footage. I win! I won the game!
No, he's gonna have to edit. I'm not condoning chopping your dick off on video. I'm just saying that right now.
Yeah. Well, if it's what you really want.
I guess.
Who are we to... No, we can judge that. We can judge that.